Hello and welcome to Good Morning KU. I'm Christine.
And I'm Nick.
Welcome back to another segment of this week's show. Today we're going to be talking about the Emmys and all sorts of fun things like that. Nick, did you happen to watch it?
I did not get the Emmys. I don't have television and I didn't, think to check it out, but I think you did.
I did. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. Big award shows, red carpet is my thing. I love to do it.
How was the red carpet this year?
Oh my gosh. Well, there were some surprises, there were some flops, but overall, you saw a lot of really pretty chiffon in the bust area, and it was very pretty, and a lot of cream colors. I think Kerry Washington looked very pretty in her gown.
Any total bombs out there?
There was a couple mishaps. Lena Dunham from Girls, she wore this really bad teal gown. It was not on point.
Not working out for
her. Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, he was up for a couple awards. And I know that you watched almost the last episode of Breaking Bad. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're getting down to the wire here. We have one last episode of the entire series next Sunday. This past episode was a little bit slower, but just good setup, and it seems like it's going to be quite the exciting, enticing finale. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds like it. Well, I know my Twitter was just blowing up on my phone, and speaking of which,
you got the new operating system,
I did.
Right?
I got the iOS 7, and I like it. It's running a little bit slower than I prefer, but the graphics are great. And all the apps are different. I kind of like it.
It looks similar to Android, honestly.
I know. I feel like there's a little bit too much of a similarity between the two.
You think so? You don't like going over to that dark side?
No, I'm an Apple girl. I know you're not Apple.
No. Well, that's not really by choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of out of fiscal necessity, but I am looking forward to my eventual shift over to the Apple side.
Well, that's good. Well, I remember, this morning the two of us were talking about viral things that we were seeing on the internet, and you had pulled up CNN, this interesting headline about
Hiccup Girl?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently this woman who had hiccups for an exorbitant amount of time.
Like a month.
Yeah, a month, which is just,
staggering.
It sounds exhausting, really.
Yeah.
It met some man online and invited him back to her home, and there were two men standing behind her house that ambushed him and killed him, and she's being charged as an accessory for first-degree murder.
So hiccups to murder. Just drink a glass of water instead.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you either.
Well, and more with the viral news that we're seeing, I just keep seeing this on my Facebook timeline. What does the fox say? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this video is ridiculous.
Yeah, you had the pleasure of showing me this
video.
Yeah, I
did.
Earlier,
it's a little catchy. I want to sing it.
I'm having trouble getting it out of my head, honestly.
What does the fox say? Ring, ding, ding. You have to see it, but it's absolutely ridiculous.
It
These
is.
two brothers from Norway put in this big production music video. There's strobe lights.
Unquestionable production value.
It's crazy. So if you get a chance this week, check it out. What does the fox say? You will just start laughing your pants off. It's great.
You and 48 million other people.
Oh my gosh. It's almost up to 50 million views. So
Unreal.
That's just ridiculous. So that's all we have for right now for the time at our hosting, but we're going to cut back to Stephanie and Jill and talking about Rock Chalk Review.
All right, thanks, Christine.
Thank you.
If I had a superpower, what would it be? The ability to make things levitate. The ability to read other people's minds. To be able to hold my breath underwater for a long time. I would talk to the animals. I could turn water into snow.
Or you could just give blood. Where you go to college makes a statement about you.
This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. We are here with Co-Executive Director for Rock Chalk Review, Stephanie Elison. Steph, how are you doing today?
Doing good, thank you.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about what Rock Chalk Review is in general?
Yeah, in its essence, Rock Chalk Review is a giant musical benefit benefiting a local Lawrence charity. So basically, student living organizations partner up from all over the Greek system and scholarship halls and write original musicals and ultimately compete to perform in the Lead Center in March.
Okay, how do participants get involved? Where are we at right now? Do people audition? Are people submitting things? What's going on?
It's a big, long process where there's 6 directors per pairing, and they are currently working on their scripts, costumes, set to the music, and in November, right before Thanksgiving, they audition for a panel of judges from all over the country, and then ultimately 5 are selected to perform in March. So.
Okay, great. I know you guys raise a lot of money. How much money is it around normally?
It can vary anywhere from $40,000 up to $80,000. So really depends on the year, but hopefully we're going to end up on the higher end this year.
Okay, do you guys have a charity in mind already for this year?
Yeah, this year is actually Big Brothers Big Sisters in Lawrence. So.
Okay, great. How does the student body get involved if you're not really a singer or a dancer, but you just want to help raise the money?
Yeah, definitely coming to the show in March. It is one of the best experiences, awesome to see such great student involvement, but also we have tons of fundraising opportunities throughout the fall leading up to it. So there's a golf tournament, there are percentage nights at local restaurants, so hopefully students will be seeing those advertised throughout the fall.
Okay, great. Can you tell us when and where Rock Chalk Review is again?
Yeah, it's in the Lead Center March 6th, 7th, and 8th next spring.
Okay, thank you so much for coming and telling us all about that. I'm sure we'll have Steph back later to give us some more information, but thank you, and we'll be back with your news with Haley and Sushin in just a minute.
'If I had a superpower, what would it be? It would be magic. Yeah, watch. Is that your card? Is that your card? The ability to make lots and lots of money. I could bend silverware with my mind. Is that your card? No. Is that your card? Ah!
Or you could just give blood.
President Obama paid tribute Sunday to the 12 victims killed in the Washington Navy Yard shootings. This marked the 5th time during his presidency that Obama has paid tribute to victims killed in a mass shooting. The president expressed his concern that these tragedies are becoming the new norm and stated his desire for tighter gun control laws.
Heavy gunfire sent aid workers and journalists scrambling outside Nairobi's Westgate shopping mall on Monday afternoon. A Kenyan government official said security forces had taken full control of the 4-story building from terrorists. Officials report 62 dead and over 175 injured after up to 15 gunmen attacked the Kenyan mall on Saturday.
Syria has begun the process of eliminating its chemical weapons. The move is part of a deal forged earlier this month by the United States and Russia to begin Syria's chemical disarmament. The first step is detailing the inventory of munitions.
Breaking Bad and Modern Family captured top honors at the 65th Annual Emmy Awards last night. Winning in the Outstanding Drama category surprised even the cast of Breaking Bad, who expected tough competition from House of Cards and Downton Abbey. Modern Family was named Outstanding Comedy.
The KU football team raised its record to 2-1 with a 13-10 victory over Louisiana Tech on Saturday. Matthew Whiteman's 52-yard field goal on the final play gave the Jayhawks a dramatic come-from-behind win. After just 3 games, the team already has has twice as many wins as last season.
2 weekends ago, the Haskell Indian Art Market was in town, and Good Morning KU's Spencer Vaught was there. After the show, we're going to be showing a slideshow of her work. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching, and have a great Monday.
The Haskell Indian Art Market marked its 25th year this weekend. The two-day event is in part a fundraiser for the university student organizations, where they can run food booths or sell their own art. It's also a place for over 100 artists from different tribes all over the country to sell their art and gain exposure. The market not only features an array of art, including paintings, pottery, jewelry, and handbags, but also traditional dance performances and Native American food staples like fry bread. Lee Bacati, the event sponsor and facility manager since day one, explains why the market is so unique.
We don't have any distributors or anything like that. It's all handmade and from that artist. We have flutes, that comes through, and then blankets, that type of thing.
Award-winning Native American mixed media artist Benjamin Harjo Jr. shows his work at the market every year. As a full-time painter, Harjo relies on functions like these.
You've got to save for when you have a good show, for when you have a bad show. You can't go spending all your money right after a good show, or you'll be in real trouble.
Painter and potter Victoria McKinney travels to cities around the country, but after 9 years of showing at Haskell, she says this is still one of her more successful ventures.
This is a very receptive community. The people here at this show, when it rains, they put on their wellies and come out anyway. Usually when it rains, it's death to a show, but not here. People can come out anyway.
Lee Bacati shares McKinney's sentiment.
We look forward to this year every year, because it's a Haskell function that involves the students, and it benefits them.
The Haskell Indian Art Market is held the second weekend of every September. Spencer Vaught, Good Morning KU.
Back, I know Haley said that we were leaving for the day, but we just wanted to come back and remind you all that today on campus will be Red Cross Blood Drive.
And that's actually happening all week, so if you have an opportunity, stop by the Union and give some blood. It's a great way to donate and give back to the community. Also, if you're not really a big fan of giving blood, like myself, I'm actually kind of terrified of needles a little bit, volunteer for a time slot and help run it and organize it. Also, I'm pretty sure you get some snacks afterwards.
Yeah, some cookies and apple juice. Anything's worth it for those.
Who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what's going on for volunteer opportunities this week. We hope you have a wonderful week at KU.
Absolutely. Have a great Monday.